everybody, today's video is going to be a little bit different. Yesterday I was going to go flying with a buddy's son. We were just going to go buzz around southeast Michigan. However, when we tried to take off, things didn't look quite right, and I ended up having to abort the takeoff. You know, we talk about this a million times. You go through the checklist and you make sure everything's good, and you do your run-up and you make sure your power is set and everything's all good to go. And then when you start your takeoff roll, you're usually doing your call-outs, speeds, gauges are green, etc., and checking to make sure one last time that everything's good. This time, not everything was good. In this video, you'll hear the stall warnings start going off. I tried to reduce my angle to get back to a flying speed, but you could see the plane just wasn't doing things right. Something wasn't quite right, and I looked at the trees up ahead and decided it was better to just get back on the ground. So reduced power, landed, put on the brakes, and thankfully Brighton has a nice long runway, about 3,000 feet or so. Had plenty of room to stop. There was never any real danger, but definitely caught my attention. So you'll see in the video that we decided to go back around and try one more time. This time immediately I noticed, just as I was about to say gauges are green, the gauges were green. The tachometer was in the green, but it was noticeably not where it should be, and I'll show that in the video toward the end. And I just bailed at that point. Like the old saying goes, it's better to be on the ground dreaming of being up in the air than being up in the air dreaming you're on the ground. Alright, so let's roll the video and take a look.
Mixture full rich, throttle to 2,000.
Brighton traffic, lands 319778 to the west, inbound Brighton.
He said to the west of Brighton?
He did indeed.
Okay.
He didn't say how far,
Gotta love that.
which would have been sort of handy information. So we'll see how that goes in a second.
I'll try to see if I can see him.
Okay, we'll have a normal departure. If we don't get to departure speed by halfway, we will abort. If we get up to 1,000 feet and something goes horribly wrong, we'll see if we can turn around and come back. But if it not, we'll try and land straight away. Brighton traffic, Warrior Cherokee 9767 Whiskey at 4, ready to depart. But I heard somebody coming in. Where are you at?
Lands 3977, 6 miles to the west. We'll be there in a few.
Oh, okay, cool. We'll be out of your way. Warrior 9767 Whiskey.
Warrior.
Yeah, I said Warrior. I'm supposed to say Cherokee. Ray is over there cringing manically because it's the wrong name.
What is Warrior, like a plane, or?
Yeah, I'll explain the difference in a second.
Do you fly that plane more, or?
Sort of. I'll tell you that too as well. Just give me a second let's get us airborne. Hey, airspeed's alive. Gauges are still green. Got a little tiny bit. 60. We weren't going. I don't know why, but we weren't going.
Yeah, so you could see that it wasn't working out, and I didn't honestly know why. I took one look at the trees, and then very quickly, as things like this tend to go, took another look at the trees and decided we needed to stay on the ground. So we got down on the ground, looked over a couple of things, made sure things went right, went back, or were set right, went back down to the end of runway 4, did another run up to see that things were working okay. one of the keys here is that run up on this Cherokee doesn't include a full power check. I may include that in the future. We'll see how that goes. I mean, it'll only take a couple seconds to just ram it up to full speed and double check. But I checked all my switches and stuff. I had grabbed my checklist and made sure everything was okay. And then, I decided to go all the way back to the beginning of runway 4, including the displaced threshold, to try again. Not that I thought it was actually going to matter. I mean, again, it's a really long runway, and but I did think maybe my technique was off or something, was weird with, maybe the wind or something, because I couldn't see anything wrong. But you'll see here we tried again, and it didn't last long at all, and I immediately noticed what the problem was, and we stopped and pulled over.
Fortunately. All right, here we go. Oh, that's why. Hang on. Something was weird.
Yeah, so as you can see, we had pulled over and jumped out and spoke with the Flight Club president, and he gave us some tips and tricks of things to try to see if we could troubleshoot the problem or maybe even clear it out. And then you can see here on the clip that's playing that the RPM was stubbornly stuck at 2100. And off to the right, you can see this sort of little chart that says, cruise power, and 65% and 75%, and at SL, which is sea level, you can see it's 2200 or so RPM, and quite a bit higher for 75%. So we weren't even anywhere close to that, stuck at 2100. So we weren't going anywhere. So we took the airplane back to the hangar and snugged it up for the night for the maintenance guys to take a look at, and hopefully it turns out to be something simple. Alright, well, hopefully you enjoyed the video and you learned something. Keep in mind to do those departure briefings and really think about what you're saying to yourself in case you really actually have to abort a takeoff. Maybe is it deer in the runway, or in this case, your power doesn't get to takeoff power and you have to bail. Be safe and have fun. If you liked the video, click the like button and please subscribe to make sure that you catch all my upcoming videos. Thanks.